Alright, y'all, welcome back to another video. It's July 13th, Monday, 2026, and just gonna do a review of the trades that I took today. So I took two trades, one during Asian session, and then another during New York session. I took the New York trade on my eval account for my top step compound, and then my Asian session trade was during my Asian session trade was for my live account. So I'm just sure what I was thinking coming into the week. So week started out. Let's delete this real quick. So we got the start of the week here. Well, this is closed last week, opened this week. So that was the new week opening gap. And I was essentially we had this fair value gap, so I feel like that was a nice draw on liquidity if we were to get it. So for Asian session, I'm usually fishing for my trades after 7. So I'm waiting till after 7, which is here. And you can see we have this run up and we filled the gap. And you can see the candles not closing ab above the new week opening gap. Even if we did, let's say we did have a closure above and then we snap back inside and close back inside, that would be a good indication that okay, we're not really trying to go higher, we're just taking some liquidity and then come back down. So with that being said, I've seen this fast move upward and we started trading back down. So I marked my fair value gaps here because now I'm anticipating for us to take out these lows. And of course, potentially previous days. And you see we got during Asian session. So we got the entire movement during Asian session. So this low being taken was basically 12 a.m. was here. So this was when we officially took out the low. And we got into that fair value gap. So that would have been a nice target. So zoom in a little more here. So I'm already anticipating us to go lower and then, you know, news about all of this stuff going on between the US. So that just gave me a little more, confirmation on the fundamental side and the technical side. So now I'm just looking for price to show me a willingness to go lower. So we have this series of closed candles, and I'm really paying attention to the bodies. So we ended up breaking here with this fair value gap. And we did paint over, but as you can see, we had one closure and we came right back inside. And the bodies after that would not close above anymore. So that was a strong indication that, okay, we're going to keep dropping lower. So as you can see, we had a nice smooth drop and it did continue lower. But my take profit was here. So now with that being said, going into New York session. So what my mindset behind this, I seen this, I said, okay, let's take our high, our high from Asian session and our current low. And I'm usually coming to the market after 7 a.m. So now 7 a.m. you can see we took out this minor buy side, took out this buy side, and we traded into 50% of the range, discount percent. And also ES was also in that 50% range also. So I seen this. I didn't execute on this yet because I was anticipating us for maybe we could potentially trade here. But this you could call this a balanced price range because we had this fair value gap and covered it in one clean candle. We had this candle retest. We never came back down. We never came back up. So we traded to 50% of that range, and as you can see, we never really came back to retest that 50%. We did retest 930's high after 10, so we swept that 930's high, and then we proceeded to go lower. But that was my mindset going in, and now during New York, I'm anticipating at least for ES. My ES trade, I'm anticipating for at least ES to take out Asian sessions low. So that was my low hanging fruit objective for ES, even though we had NQ take out the previous day's low. So I just wanted to see Asian sessions low taken. They weren't really in sync for most of the part during the day, so I had to be mindful of that. So here we end up trading back into the new week opening gap on ES. And now I'm just waiting for my entry point, the best entry point. We swept. We we took out this buy side one last time after 930. So we took out 930's high once more at 10. Once I seen that, I decided to start looking for short opportunities from there. So I took this fair value gap because this was the fair value gap right before we broke this high. So that was the fair value gap I wanted to use. And of course, stops above. Stops above these highs right here. And I'm just targeting, like I said, Asian sessions low. And it took some time. It is Monday, no news today either. So it did take some time for the trade to play out, but that's all good. Stops here. Take profit here. So nice little trade. It did take its time to get there, but all good though. Get paid to wait as a trader. So these are the executions. I did try to go long on NQ. I wanted to potentially see these highs get taken, but we didn't reach there. I seen on ES the new week opening gap was being retested, so I decided, okay, let's trade some ES. And like I said, that same fair value gap I showed on trading view is where I took my entry. So simple day in the market today. I'm looking to pass this account probably in the next 2 days or so. So we'll see. But that'll be all. That's all for today. Until next time.